Okay, hello guys, welcome back to Calefare. Now here we have with us Haris, who is also known as street therapist. He's actually a busker, right?
Yes.
A busker himself, and he relatively performs on platforms like Esplanade, events as well, I believe, wedding events, and a few other community-related events as well, I believe. So here we are with him, and in hopes that this episode can bring forth a new face, a new light to all those interested and inspired musicians out there or alike as well. So hi, thank you for being in our humble platform with us.
First and foremost, thank you so much for having me. Despite the fact that you all are somewhat relatively new, I think more than anything, I'm very humble. And I truly, from the bottom of my heart, like I always say this to per se startups or like sometimes like from the root of what it all, and like the fact that I'm positioned in a place where it's the starting of certain things, even though I'm the second guest, but at the same time, more than anything, it's a very humbling thing for you to choose.
So
more than anything, Alhamdulillah, I'm very happy.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, very kind words indeed. Very strong words from somebody who's clearly accustomed to the public. Okay, yeah. But anyway, as I mentioned, off camera, you're my confidence booster in this podcast.
Likewise, I actually semua pesat. I do this even though until today. Let me tell you, I've been doing music since I was primary 1. So that was when since I was 7 until today.
You've been performing since primary 1?
Yeah. So actually, how I started music, I will share with you all. But until today, even though I've been doing music and performing on stage for decades, right? Now start basking pun, I'm still nervous. I'm butterflies, I'm telling you. It's an understatement to my nervousness.
But primary 1 means you are in the phase where your voice, I think...
finding myself lah.
Yeah.
But the story on...
Voice break again?
The voice break maybe started in like primary 4, primary 5.
Oh, primary 4, yeah.
Primary 1 was still like, still like a bit like Mickey Mouse lah.
Yeah.
But the way I started, if I may share, how I began my journey in music. First and foremost, I came from a field in music.
Sorry.
Okay, so as I was saying, in terms of my journey when it comes to music, kejap panas juga lah.
Actually panas gila lah. Actually, yeah.
Okay, primary 1. How I began in the journey of per se music is that I was actually challenged lah by my mom.
Oh, your mom
challenged. My mom, like it was a talent show in school.
Oh, okay.
And then I said like, "Jom lah, masuk lah, cuba je." And then the moment where I actually experienced a sense of applause, satisfaction. Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's an adrenaline rush. Like I cannot stop from there, and then like I told myself, not really like that's something I want to do, but I just kept looking forward to every talent show, every but in school last time the only outlet for me to perform was Teachers Day lah.
Okay, that's
so
fair.
Every Teachers Day ada je lah. So people in school primarily knew me as that guy.
The performer lah. The school performer lah.
So after that I started to went to busking, and I've always like admired buskers because it's one thing to play in a targeted audience. Let's say macam let's say I go for a gig or wedding gig, this and stuff. I know my target audience. I know this is the purpose of this is a talent show. The purpose of this is a wedding.
Oh, okay.
But when you play and you perform in the streets in the public, you meet all walks of life.
You don't know what you're expecting.
You don't know. Dari in a sense of per se you layan foreigners, locals and stuff like that. People with weird requests, cool, because name it all lah. So that to me that's the beauty of busking. And the beauty of busking is the people that come with it. To me that's the biggest recipe lah.
I see.
It put aside the monetary aspect of things. Those are just like bonuses. But primarily and also through my craft, meeting people like y'all, creatives like y'all, that is the thing that still strives.
I see.
The burning.
That's the sense of achievement you get lah. You find the value in I'm guessing it is in these kind of platforms where how the audience resonate with your performance and how you are being invited to relatively
betul. To me, right, it's like busking ni is like ibarat travelling, Like imagine I don't have to literally travel to meet people.
Correct.
To meet the world.
Correct.
So with that being said, that's busking to me like travelling.
Through busking, people come to you.
And then like, I learn about them, I study, and the stories are just immense lah. Later maybe I will share a little bit more. The people that I've met, the people that that have seen my growth and my journey, and to see that some way or another I have impacted their life through my craft, that's a pretty humbling feeling.
I see. I mean, we're on the topic of how your mom challenged you when you came and on starting this going for this talent show dekat sekolah. Yeah. For that, did you happen to be singing at home all the time, and then your mom suddenly decide, hey, you know what? After you sing at home, I say you perform, or
I think
how did she get that?
Okay, so when growing up, first and foremost, as I was mentioning, I come from a family of creatives. So, ayah used to be in bands, uncle, sister also play drum. Mom side, mom cannot sing, mom really quite tone deaf. But mom side is more painting. My mom's an art teacher.
I see.
My arwah used to like paint, like paint. Guru banyak guru as well. So growing up, I used to grow up to my father in his sarong, jamming before work to like rock and roll and stuff like that.
Sarong
kain sarong dia.
Okay.
while he wearing sarong kain, jamming to whatever he's listening to lah. So growing up to that, then in fact. When I was a kid, I mean, this one I don't want to claim, but my parents say this is a fun fact. The first few words that I've uttered were actually me humming to a rock and roll song.
Oh, serious?
It's an artist named Ingwei Mamstin lah. He's a guitarist lah.
I see.
So I was humming to when I was in the cradle. I don't know lah if this is a fact or not, but they say that they claim that it was to a certain extent true. So then after that, I guess when I see that macam main guitar macam cool, so like I picked up guitar. But that until today I always say that my father taught me only 3 chords. I think A minor C G. After that it's just myself. And I guess with the fact that it's not implemented, it's not forced upon me like, hey, you know what, music. And that's why I say like sometimes as creatives or maybe musicians, growing up, let's say if it's like, hey, you know, like I want my kid to do music.
Yeah.
I want my kid to grade A, grade B, grade C. Kadang-kadang it's not the same. It's the same as someone who wants to do it.
Correct.
You know? So
because you're passionate.
Passionate. You know, it's deep. So for me, more than anything, I was just inspired by my father. Like seeing him in his sarong while minding his guitar. I thought myself, okay, I just main. He teach me 3 chords. The rest was YouTube. So I'm very much I can say that I'm self-taught, and most of the things are YouTube lah. You ask me to read scales, notes yang taugi semua tak tahu.
Faham.
Dengar, main, agak-agak
application.
Just application.
I see. Yeah, that's on the theory side. You're more of like you can play as you go lah.
Correct.
I see.
So that's when mom say like, hey, you know, try ah. Then the rest was history.
Yeah, but would you call yourself musically talented?
Wow. Narcissistic.
Because you know macam how some people actually they do study music, and then when they study they actually go run through the chords and whatever not, and they can actually capture like how this rhythm goes and how the technicality of it is. Yeah, but some other people they are more of application. Like you said macam you pass them a guitar, they will just figure out somehow through that. Then maybe they will try to refer back to the theory aspect.
I guess when it comes to, if let's say I say I'm musically talented, I would say that I'm okay. I'm not bad. I don't sound bad. I know I sound to a certain extent okay. That's why people like applause or come back lah. Kalau rabak, I don't think orang they are returning clients or people hiring for a wedding. But to say that I'm talented, I think again I owe it to my family. I owe it to me being inspired by them. Pasal like ada orang tone deaf tau. Ada orang macam let's say I off key, they will still think it's sedap. So I think that aspect of talent, yes, that's very real because you cannot tipu pitch. Like sometimes you can just have an ear for it or you don't have it at all. Sometimes you have an eye for something or you don't have it at all. And that one to me is cultivated through dah dengar my dad and stuff like that. If without them, I don't think I would have this per se talent lah. So I owe it to them. But yeah, I think to a certain extent, I am blessed.
I see. That is actually a good way to put it. Blessed.
I'm blessed.
Years lah. Okay, this is sidetrack lah. But have you ever macam voice recorded yourself and just dengar, just macam macam it's different from what you actually hear when you are singing?
Okay, as creatives, I think we always have the issue. Macam a sense of insecurity. No matter what you do, until today, back in 2019, was my first goal. One of the goals that I had was to release a song on Spotify. Until today, I cannot hear the song. Like I cannot hear myself because to me, right, it macam like.
Okay. Wow.
I just cannot. I cannot see my own craft. I cannot see my own art. Like if sometimes, okay, when I post out content and stuff, it's insecure to a point. Macam I keep watching again and again and again to see, hey, is this alright or not? But yeah, like I think you will always have that discrepancy lah in terms of sufficiency in your craft and talent. Macam there will always be doubt. But to me, that is the beauty. And the beauty and the struggle when it comes to creative.
You'll never be satisfied.
Never. And that to me is growth lah. I mean, as cliche and corny, because if you will ever be satisfied, then takkan ke mana lah. Then you will just be too comfortable, you know.
Correct.
Then you won't grow.
I think that the idea is to find the gaps in your passion.
Yeah.
For you to keep try and continue developing yourself.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's just part of the process lah.
Yeah.
And I'm happy lah.
You only perform kat Singapore ke?
Yeah. I mean for the most part, yeah. I'm just Singapore. I'm born here. I'm doing things here. Comfortable here. I mean, we can get to the topic later on why I don't. Through busking, like I say, you meet so many people. So I have been, and I'm so humbled to be given opportunities or macam orang cakap like, hey, you want to like go labels and stuff like that. But I love this. Sorry.
Boleh.
I love this thing, this music, this aspect of music too much. Macam I cannot make it a 9 to 5. I cannot make it into a job because when things are repetitive, and my dad always say this: so passionate, however passionate you are about something, people as you grow up, parents, whoever, are just always saying you when you grow up, you do something that you like. No matter how passionate you are about a job, when a job is in repetition, it's just gonna be another job. But I agree to disagree to an extent whereby if sekiranya, let's say that job in a sense is something that you enjoy, at least it's not as painful to wake up to.
Correct.
But in the field of being creative, I don't want to be the sense of betrayal to this craft where on days that I don't feel like singing, I don't want to sing. Rather than putting a front and just like.
Because this one requires the mood lah kan.
Correct.
Requires the moment,
the feel.
That's
why I'm very big on that, bro. Macam a lot of people know that I'm very bad at song requests. Not because of what you want me to sing Ed Sheeran perfect, boleh. But I won't feel. But I will be like, ni lagu lagi. But you ask me to sing songs that I actually enjoy and things that maybe I can reminisce about a certain part of memory where I sing. Then I will sampai like. Not say tenggelam lah, but I will push lah. And then that's when I'm lost, the audience will also macam feel it. Yeah, I can, but
you can showcase.
You just be cool lah. But I don't want it to be cool. I want it to meres, the soul lah. In your face and
Deep
lah. That's me lah. That's me when it comes to me being a creative lah. I'm always like that.
Yeah, I'm guessing all the main songs will be yang Bila Cinta.
Bila Cinta is always lah.
I see you like macam quite a number of tours tau. I think that's where it started kan.
That was the song.
That was the song.
That was the song that gained the most. So when I read back, now I baru tahu like social media like analytics, statistics. I don't really like this shit. But like it's like you realize that through your craft and if you're very honest with it, you're very real, you're very genuine, and you tak bohong, you will reach out. People when see a sense of purity, rawness to it, a touch of honesty, right? You will go very far.
But what is it about this song?
Oh, this particular song. Tak ada yang baru lah.
Oh, it's just a start lah.
Start je. Okay, then I sing that like, ni actually tarik. But people will think like, dia ni confirm ni lagu mean something to him. Tak ada. But it's not a personal song. To be very frank, none of my songs are that personal. Yes, there probably happened to be a time in my life where I'm so, this song is probably on replay. That one will mean something lah. But to be very frank, all the songs that I'm playing now were never once on replay. It's just that, to me, if I can do justice to the current song or per se do it better than the original, then I might.
Correct.
Because fun fact, my day-to-day playlist that I listen to is hip hop. Like this sad boy thing, right? It's just
so the covers you do is not even the songs that
I
you
cannot rap.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I sedar. I sedar like no, I
see.
don't do it.
I see.
But my 8, 9 to 5, whatever mood be it, you know, exercise ke, feeling a bit down, feeling a bit up, it's all hip hop.
No, betul lah. I mean, like, if you're going to, like, you gym, right? Quite a lot.
A little bit.
You exercise lah, kan? I mean, if you're listening to Bila Cinta, like,
Tak boleh lah.
betul lah. It's like,
Tak boleh. But that's to me like hip hop is generally, and people don't know this as a fact, but hip hop is very big to me because it's lyrically I think it's meaningful, it's poetry at its essence, and dia punya jalan cerita lah, per se, like from the culture of it all, from the zaman dulu, it's more than just rap. If you actually tengok macam mana diorang rungkai lagu, macam mana diorang explain, or they always say that they have double meanings behind one word. Bro, is macam like, how can someone think of that? So like to me, like it's a puzzle, like you know, it's a puzzle. So I don't get too deep on that, but it's like that's my main thing that people don't know. But when I perform, I'm not rapping for nuts lah. So I will rather do this sad boy type of vibe, which people think I'm like sad, but no, it's just
you feel it lah, kan? Yeah, you feel it. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, that's the thing tau. Macam, you know, nowadays I think because of like the social stigma, kan? Like, when you try and share the kind of songs that you actually listen to, when people have a certain impression of the kind of person you are.
And I don't mind. I like come what may lah. If you see me as a what, sure. But the truth will be told to who knows about it lah. That kind of thing. Not an issue to me.
Yeah, it's really good. I think, and especially like what you mentioned, like rap and all that. I think, I mean, putting aside all the beats and all that, when you hear the raps in its essence, like the poetry behind it, kan? Wah, like okay. Don't mind your favorite rapper?
I don't have one lah. But
your constant go-to at least.
It varies. It varies. Like old school hip hop. I mean, 50 Cent can never. It's like so. 50 Cent or per se yang rappers lama, your J Cole, your Kendrick, all that. Dia macam dia tak akan basi. They are timeless pieces. You can revisit these songs. In the club, all these macam party songs, or even like more emotional one, like for instance J Cole, No Role Models, Love Yours, all that. You might it's timeless pieces. But when you hear this generation kind of song, it's like nanti sekejap lagi dah macam cepat basi. But like lagu lama like is so well put together.
Timeless,
I don't know what is it about it lah. No, not throwing shade on songs these days, but it just can never be like in the old days.
Yeah, if I may kan, I think especially because of kita punya attention span, I think very short now, right? Yeah, so we tend to get attracted to the rhythm rather than actually the lyrics now. Like at least the new generations, yeah. So
and song-wise lagi cepat. Like the duration of song sometimes to just get a one hit wonder, right, takes a minute or two. Per se last time, right, it's like you takes a lot.
Yeah, correct.
It takes at least 4 or 5.
Yeah, sometimes it takes like 3 or 4 different rhythms.
Correct.
To make up song.
And the reason to this is just very simple. Like you mentioned, attention span.
Yeah.
So TikTok doesn't help.
Correct.
None of that helps. So nobody wants, even like content creators or musicians, they're not gonna put the whole song on TikTok.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just gonna put a snippet.
Exactly.
10 seconds, 15 seconds.
Yeah.
That's the best time frame.
Yeah, and then you follow that. You continue the song.
To me, if I want to put content for 4-5 minutes on TikTok, jangan buang masa. To me, like lesser than a minute or nothing at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's another thing.
But you're relatively active lah kan on both social media.
I try bro. I try
Do you maintain your own social media?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
I do everything by myself from the start. But this year, I'm blessed to find producers, people actually from busking. Macam at first macam just tolong for fun, and I thought that they were just per se fans or like just friends and jadi kawan. But then it runs deeper than that. Like they are actually like creatives themselves. These people like produce music. So I've never done this. I've never shout out people, but like real genuine shout out. And I like I said, and I have to reiterate, I don't do this, but like I really have to say a big thank you to macam my producer now, which is Udin, and Miss Bom, Wirda, Liana. These 4 individuals, like, wow, I tell you, it has made my journey so much smoother lah. Like sometimes I thought will always do it alone. Always, because to a certain extent, yes, I started it alone.
Yeah.
Not any alone, as a solo craft some more. Bukan like I nyanyi with other people. Not like another person is playing my guitar. But like for my for my producers, especially Udin, to like help me out with marketing, videos, being in the studio and stuff like that. Like he has all this rezeki and blessing is to me. I'm just
You say Udin is your friend?
Udin is a friend turn my producer turn helping me at every busking session. He's my sound man. Because I'm not technical. Like you ask me all this setup or mixing loops, the soundboard, then the gain kena tinggi. I don't know. But I just can play. I can only do that. Yang mixing volume not semua Udin help me, and really God bless him, God bless the rest, and I'm just humble lah.
Faham. Yeah. So you're actually there as a performer, mainly solely as a performer. Yeah, I see.
Fun fact, I don't even know how to change my guitar string.
Oh, serious? Wow, okay. Fun fact. Habis ada tu? Okay.
I keep it real, bro. My father from last time kalau pecah lagi kau ni memang
Okay, but what does your father use to change the string? Sorry? What does your father use to change the string? Pliers?
No, he's just hand.
Yeah, that's my father lah.
Just orang lama lah. I can play and stuff, but bro, my technicality is crap. So my dad is my biggest critic lah.
Yeah.
Your chord progressions, your skills, all crap. You have to improve. But for me, in my defense, my main musical instrument is my voice. So it's like accompanied guitar is just a second thing, but to me it's still no excuse, which I try to listen to his advice every day lah.
Faham.
I'm really not technical. I don't know anything, bro. This whole marketing, everything is new to me. But alhamdulillah, so far so good. It's been quite a journey, but it's kind of working. But I'm just chilling.
I think it's especially important. I mean, like you mentioned, having this strong support punya system.
Yeah.
Your friends, Udin. The reason why I keep mentioning Udin is a chance you're going to make this a focus subject.
Correct.
And as well as your parents especially, because I think there's a lot of musicians juga, or at least musically inclined or inspired people who are being held back because of wherever they are being, where they are coming from, and understanding that in this Singapore context, relatively you don't have the connections, you don't have the strings, maybe a bit harder for you to find a stability in
the stigma of takkan ke mana lah.
Yes,
when it comes to creativity.
Exactly.
I get it.
Yeah, but at least for your case, I mean, the reason why you're not delving into this is because you don't want to run their punya passion.
Correct. The art of the betrayal lah. I know it's not that deep, but to me it's very lah. But I don't wanna, like I say lah, I don't want the essence of passion to be lost in the realm of just earning money. That's why I have a main job. That's why I'm not busking like every day. I'm not a full-time busker. Like when I feel like it, I take a break. In fact, tomorrow I'm having a gig on at Marina.
Yeah.
And it's a collaboration with bro, it's gonna be, if y'all can come.
Yeah. I noticed. Like actually that was part of the plan again. Considering to
It's a collaboration with Top 4. I think Comfort will be there. I'm not sure. And special guest.
Nampak besar, like they even macam seems to
this not coming out tomorrow, right?
This is
no, right?
No, it's not. I mean, it's gonna be a while.
I caught up cool. I don't know if you all know, like, but this is zaman dulu Api.
Oh, Api, Baron Bros.
Yeah. So they are.
Majam, yeah.
They're coming out as well. They will be performing.
That's good.
So it's real like galau night lah. So it's real galau. Even though, but I have to emphasize, the thing that is very tricky over here is that they're not getting paid, because I have to emphasize this because the busking is my license.
Okay.
So me calling out people to sing, right, to me is just my way of inspiring.
I see.
In no way do can they solicit funds, nothing like that. And that's I'm very very big on that because legality wise, with me being like a licensed busker under National Art Council, the reason why people come here and I invite people to sing with me is just to inspire. Because like I said, there are success stories. For example, Jasper, a friend of mine, he was like now friend, like back in 2020 or 2021, he was a little bit tipsy in the streets of Marina. Datang, bro, can I sing? He sang. I said, this guy can sing. I said, bro, music loves you. You should try busking.
Yeah.
He said to his license now, he's a busker.
Wow.
And he's doing his thing. So it's beautiful lah to see that. So that's what I'm trying to do. So when I organize this, as much as I cannot market it out like it's a pre-planned
Wait, so
event.
tomorrow's event you organize it?
Yeah, it's my event.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's my event.
Okay.
That I have to emphasize.
So you're a solo organizer?
Yeah.
Oh, you have a team lah.
Of course, no. I'm alone, but I collaborate with top folks.
Okay.
But as in the guest, the set list,
It's through your networks lah.
It's me. It's just me.
Oh, okay, wow.
It's just me. Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, it's this one is one of the biggest things I've ever done. But like I say, I have to even say over this in case like I counsel or what. But it's real that. I'm not. No one. They are not licensed
They're not profiting
people, so they can't profit. This is non-profitable on their side. Whatever funds that I get when people tip me and stuff goes to me only because I say it's very big. Like people need to be licensed properly for them to get tips and stuff like that. So when they come here, like I say, my nawai tu and my intent is on the basis of to inspire. They sing a song or two. They feel the burning passion and the desire to just publicly perform and stuff, then inshallah they get their license. But that's my only intent that I have to put it out. But tomorrow it should be very interesting. I'll be calling out people like and the response so far so good. So yeah, there'll be actual videographers, photographers and stuff. So I don't know what
It's your first time, okay.
First time.
Okay, wow.
First ever.
No, because when you posted it, I thought it was like a season season event really, yeah. So it was
first initiative, and thanks to Hidayah lah, Taufos also say like one day we should do something.
Yeah.
We should but they are coming by as macam supporters. So from their side as well, the people that are listeners to them, the friends of theirs through their beautiful podcast. Pun datang sana pasal pun nak jumpa diorang, but at the same time watching me and just indulging my music lah. So I think orang makan-makan relax santai to just end the year together. Hopefully.
That's great. It is honestly such a aku tengah digest lah. This information banyak because clearly dia macam not part of whatever kita plan, tapi like wow, kita should just touch on that instead.
That's the beauty.
Yeah, but I mean. If you don't mind, I want to touch more bit on you said your 9 to 5 sekarang. It's a new job kan? It's something that you're relatively new in. What exactly you mean? Share me a bit.
Of course. Right now I'm not, it's not relatively new. I would say I'm in this current job now for next year dah 3 tahun lah.
Oh, okay.
So what I am, this job, my job title is called Finance Operational Officer.
Okay.
I'm a finance officer lah, business operations officer. I don't know how you call it, but where I'm working at is dia kerja macam kopitiam kofu, like entities like that. So this organisation that I'm working for are like kopitiam kofu, and they have several coffee shops, hawker centres all around Singapore. And what I'm in charge of is the monetary aspect of things. Not primarily finance, accounting and all that, but operations. So whatever sales that gets into whatever daily sales that they get to the final destination of where the money lies, which is in the banks, I'm in charge of that whole process lah.
I see.
In terms of safety, in terms of a lot of things lah, but it's operation. So I'm all over Singapore. I'm not like office bound. Like, I will have to go from like macam Neri. I'm from King George Bugis all the way to Tuas. Senja.
You have your sites lah.
Everywhere. But yeah, pretty cool. Like I like to be on my toes. Like I can never see myself as an office bound person. Tak boleh I cannot. That's why I would say macam when it came to my previous job also, it was more of like operational. I cannot be like administrative. That's for me lah. So this is my current job, which I go around Singapore making like audits, checking and stuff like that, and it's a 8 AM to 6 job.
But it's really kira kau I mean sorry Melayu je lah, kau Mr. Worldwide lah, like macam kira you touch on finance, I mean now. But then, I mean you are studying in psych, right? And then you were also relatively involved in music industry, and I think it's a bit here touching here and there. And then your mom is a painter, right? Art teacher. And then I think all this I think you're introduced to a lot of different elements of in industries.
I think that just comes down to me just being inspired with the people I meet. I mean I don't think that anyone should be tied down to just one thing.
And what's even more amazing honestly is the fact that you have these connections and you make a platform for these connections to even further develop themselves. Like tomorrow honestly. So I genuinely wish you the best, and I inshallah I'll be there as well.
Thank you so much.
And Kalau nampak aku akan faham kalau kau tak lambai lah. Aku akan faham. Like macam ramai orang ke? Yeah. I could just make that like say it out loud before.
It's very from my standpoint, point of view pun, it's not the easiest to see. Orang. But once I make it a practice that every single time I'm done with my busking, I will say like, come let's take photos. So when they come by and when I number, of course I will know. I know it's you, of course I know, all that. So that's why I make it a point to always like interact right after I'm playing basket. I don't really like to like, okay, dah dengar, okay, gerak. So I like to like feedback. I like to know how is it? Did it make you tear? Did it make you cry?
But kau okay with like harsh feedback tak?
Oh, 100%. Like tell me like, does it, because dia ibarat apa tau bro, macam makanan lah. Ada orang suka nasi ayam, ada orang tak suka. You like music, you like or you don't like. But however, of course ada cara lah. Tak mau putus. Jafai. But like, just be real with me. But semua ada cara lah. Like, you tell me and I reciprocate lah. If you have friend, you harsh also, I will try my best to like say thank you. At least they're saying something.
Yeah, that's right.
They're helping me out. Rather than like gerak.
And what you honestly aku respect about you. I mean, coming from a Singaporean like university in Singapore, seeing how ever things are here, you are pretty much a realist lah. Yeah, you actually do see the practicality of what I mean whatever you're doing busking and all that is more whether it can actually financially stabilize you or not. I think boleh yeah. But having the right whether it will actually drain you, I mean in terms of passion and all that, this is still something that I think most of us need to ponder upon lah.
For sure.
Like this platform pun honestly, I mean kalau buat full time pun
of course, it's just how much you want full force, but it comes with it like, it comes with a price. Like I always say like, you be careful what you wish for. Like see that I always cakap macam gitu, like you nak sangat kan, one way or another Tuhan nanti bagi. Once you give it right in your face, you be careful, you don't take it back. Because like I always say, the things that we have now are things that we once prayed for. Really bro, it's a real, like don't get me started. Like I mean in my, like I said bro, in my process of doing music and stuff, I know this is everywhere, but since I'm just yet being and my mind is just wandering and I'm just speaking to you all, like I cannot, as much as I say like thank my dad, thank this, thank that, thank Uday, like I really have to thank the big man. Like it's my humble ground bro, like to realize that when the applause stops, when the audience leaves, when everyone is finally at home, that is when you catch the street therapist by himself, Haris Osman, being vulnerable, because that's the real me, not the facade that I put. Come, that's all, not say a fake, but it's a performance. But that's why I say like in the end of the day, like I will always have to thank him again, because me to a certain extent I've learned it the hard way, because don't let him take away the things you once loved because you forget who gave it to you. Wow. Don't do that lah. Until baru nanti dia jentik baru kau tahu lah. Like I think like it's always a reminder to myself.
Aduh, kau boleh rap ber?
Tak lah.
It's a rap dia lain lah, come on.
No. I would say like how I rationalize and think is very fast paced and all that, but it's really true and I have to wait up to him, because ni semua nak cakap sementara. Kalau dia nak ambil, if he want to take away, he take away. As simple as that lah. My voice nak suddenly round 3 of voice breaking again. Apa nak? Done. So that's why to me I
that's why dekat dengan performance ni.
Habis besok sakit. Hujan. Things that I can't stop.
Correct.
And it's real bro. Like it's real. I mean I don't want it to be so touchy in the aspect of religion. But fun fact, there was this story, there was only one time at Marina that I didn't put my head down to pray before I start my busking. And that day my nenek datang, my mom datang, all just when I want to strampak hujan. The rest of the days, right, when I have to do my due diligence as a man of faith or what, dah nak hujan pun it will work out somewhere. Real bro, like the things that I see from that point of view as a performer, how humble you can become from people that have it all, and later maybe we can touch base on where I used to work, which was a destitute home. Destitute meaning macam orang yang tak ada rumah, people that are homeless, and me taking care of them for 2 years, and that being my first job after NS. Bukan cakap the things that I see is different, really no. I'm not Mr. Been there done that. I'm still I'm still a work of progress.
Yeah.
But I think I've seen enough to know that I'm very blessed and thankful.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
wherever I go, I will always put my head down.
Yeah.
But I will never get ahead of myself. That's my biggest, wherever I might be.
Okay.
Inshallah.
Yeah, insyaAllah. Yeah,
That's my
I think
comfort,
I think we need to make a break because aku tengah emotional sekarang dengar all that. Yeah, so aku tak boleh just sambung ke. Yeah, so I have to put a pause on it lah. Yeah, so we'll be right back. Going to discuss a bit more about your voluntary efforts or your old works, more community related, community centric works lah. Alright, okay, so thank you once again. See you right after this.
Azhar.